Hey everyone. Earlier this week, I actually got the best package ever, which was the Brandon Blackwood and Systemic Racism bag. So before we get started with the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button. I am always doing videos like this. I'm so excited to review and compare this bag to the TELFAR bag. If you guys don't know, Brandon Blackwood actually discontinued this bag, so it is no longer being made in production anymore. I believe he put out about like 40 plus colors in this bag. If you were able to snag one of these bags, kudos to you. Today, I'm gonna be comparing it with the TELFAR Small Shopper. So this is such a classic piece. Everybody knows about TELFAR. So if you haven't seen my video on TELFAR, I will link that below. But today is all about comparison. So we are going to be seeing what can fit in each of these bags. We're gonna go over material, we're gonna go over quality, we're gonna go over sizing. We're gonna go over all of that today. I just got this bag earlier in the week, as I said, and I have been wearing it every single day this week. I'm so in love with it. I chose to get this really pretty green metallic color. I just felt that this would be really nice for like a spring to summer transition. Also, I'm someone that wears a lot of black. I love to wear all black everything, so I need a really good bag that pops. So because I went with the black for TELFAR, I decided to go for something a little bit different. So the first thing that I want to talk about is sizing. So with this bag, you can see that the Brandon Blackwood bag is a little bit bigger, but if you look at the width of them, then you can see that they are actually the same, relatively the same when it comes to the width. So that then comes into question of, can you put equal amounts of stuff inside? So because I've been using this bag every day this week, it already has my essential items in here. So I'm gonna take everything out and let's see what can fit inside. The first thing that I have in this bag are some sunglasses. They are from ASOS. They give me off-white kind of Balenciaga vibes. So the second thing that we have in here is just my wallet. So this is actually a pretty decent sized wallet. It does fit very comfortably inside the bag with no issues. I can easily grab it and I don't feel like it's taking up too much space. So the next thing that we have inside of here is just some hand sanitizer. That is a necessity. I have my boyfriend's car keys, and I even have my own keys for my house. So all of that comfortably fits inside this bag with no issue. Next up, we have my Pat McGrath Lipstick Essential Fenty Lip Gloss. I have the Jack Black lip balm that I always use all the time. Another thing that I have is my AirPods. These are super essential. And I have 3 little hair ties. Everybody knows right now small bags are on trend, and the first thing you're probably thinking about is, can my phone fit inside of here? So I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So this is one of the biggest iPhones that you can get. Let's see if this can fit inside. So as you can see, it can fit inside with no issue. Let me put everything in the bag back and let's see if I still have an issue putting it in. Okay, so I just put everything back into my bag. Every single thing that I just told you guys was in there, and I even have my iPhone in here too. So as you can see, even with the iPhone in there, this bag can hold a lot. I think that the sizing of this bag, to be honest, is perfect. I wish that the TELFAR was a little bit more bigger. The only thing that I didn't like when I first got this bag in the mail is that this side here was actually bent. I don't know if that was because of how it was shipped or whatever, the packaging, but I did notice that this little piece here was bent. If you do want to try to close the clasp, it's impossible if you carry a lot of stuff with you. So just keep that in mind, that most likely you're gonna have to have the bag open if you have a lot of stuff. So I just transferred everything that was in the green bag into my black TELFAR, and let's see now if my phone can fit in here, because I know that's probably gonna be the challenge. Even with all of that stuff in the bag, you can still fit your iPhone 11 Pro Max in here. So if you're like me and you carry a lot of stuff, just know you can also do that with the TELFAR, but to be honest, it's got a little bit more of a heavier feel, and it does feel less roomy in here. It does feel a little bit more crowded in here with this bag. Obviously, the branded Blackwood bag is a little bit taller. So the second thing that I wanted to talk with you about is straps. So as you guys know, with the TELFAR bag, the straps are not detachable. I know a lot of people do not like that. Personally, I wish that they were detachable. I feel like that would add so much more value to the bag. But on the plus side, we have the branded Blackwood here. So this bag actually has detachable straps. So if you wanna just wear the bag like this, which I feel like adds a little bit more of like an elegant touch. If you wanted to like wear this as an evening bag, you totally can. Personally, I feel like when a bag has that option, it really adds a lot of value to the bag. Makes it so much easier for, I feel like, the customer as like a convenience thing. So I do personally wish TELFAR had that. Obviously, that's kind of like their signature touch. So if you're curious to just see what actually is in the bag, I know I showed the lining earlier, but it does have like a little pocket here on the side. And then it does have the branded Blackwood label right there on the inside as well. There's not really much else to the bag besides that. It is just like a simple bag. I know branded Blackwood carries a lot more sophisticated bags, and they're a little bit more pricier, but you do get a better quality. Obviously, this is like a vegan leather, same as the TELFAR bag. Overall, I do think this bag is super cute, and as you guys know, small bags are super trendy right now. So this is just like the perfect bag for spring, in my opinion. So something earlier that I did not get into was pricing. So I just want to make sure that I go over that with you all. So for his last drop, it varied from like $85 to I think $300. He did come out with a few like python snakeskin print colors that were actually real snakeskin, so those were a little bit more pricier. And the basic canvas and metallic colors, I believe he also came out with a satin one as well. Those were all $85. So basically, depending on the quality of material you wanted was really the overall ending price. I believe for resale, I assume that these are going for probably like $150 plus, depending on where you buy it from. So for the TELFAR bag, it is $150 for the small, and TELFAR does come in 3 different sizes right now. So it does come in small, medium, and large. This bag, just so you know, only comes in just this one size. So the small is $150, the medium is $202, and I believe the large is $250. They are one of those companies where you can't just go online and just buy the bag unless you're buying it for resale. So these type of bags, you really just have to wait for the drop. The best way to do that is be on their email list. You can go on their email list and get connected from their website, and then also following them on Instagram helps. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is just material. So both of these are faux leather, kind of like a vegan leather. I can totally see TELFAR Clemens later down the line creating some amazing bags out of different materials. So definitely something I expect to see from him later in the future. But as of now, he only does vegan leather for his collection. I would say because both bags are made out of a vegan leather, they definitely have a little bit more like moldability. I don't even know if that's a word, but you can definitely add more to these bags because they have so much like give to them. With that being said, that kind of brings me into the quality. So I feel like for this bag, it was more about like supply and demand, and given that he was ending the collection, I feel like they kind of, I guess rushed is a bad word to say, but I do feel like the quality of this bag could have been a little bit more up to par. I am noticing that even some of the strings inside of the bag are still in there. And as I said before, this bag actually came bent. So it was kind of like all over the place, and I had to mold it myself to its original shape. And I just feel like with this TELFAR bag, it came super clean to me. There were no issues as far as bending. It just had a little bit more care as far as the packaging. I just feel like for pre-sale, it was an unlimited quantity that you could purchase. So I just feel like they had a lot of supply and demand and just needed to get these bags shipped out. Brandon Blackwood did promise anyone that had the pre-sale that at the end of May, you would be receiving your bag. So I feel like they really had to make sure that all of these bags went into production and were shipped out at the given time frame. So I do notice a little bit of quality issue with the bag, but overall it is really nice. I'm just saying, compared to TELFAR, this one's got a little bit more higher quality. So overall, my final thoughts: get whatever one you want, or get both, because at the end of the day, you are still supporting Black-owned business. You're still supporting Black designers in a world where a lot of the time their contributions to the fashion world go unnoticed. And I feel like if you can just put all things aside and just try to support Black-owned as much as you can, that's great. It doesn't matter if you're buying the bag for resale and you're not necessarily buying it from the company, as long as you're showing your support. I feel like the end systemic racism, this bag has an extremely important message. Even though it's cute, you really have to kind of look at the underlying meaning of what this bag is trying to say. And I feel like at the end of the day, both of these bags are great. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, make sure you do. Also press that subscribe button. I am always doing videos like this. I am so excited to wear both of these pieces for this summer. I know I have a ton of cute outfits that I have planned already for both. Also, let me know in the comments below, which one did you like more? Do you like the black TELFAR? Do you like the green Brandon Blackwood? Like, let me know. Also, think of me as like your YouTube best friend. I love talking with people in the comment section. So if you have any comments that you just want to talk about bags, please be sure to say something in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram as well, because I'm always making funny and creative content on my stories. So be sure to just subscribe. I'm here for you guys and I want to talk. I will see you guys in the next video.